The best part of waking up is fucking a brand new slut. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. See, I forgot already. What up, though? It's another episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. Look, I'm going to be honest. We got a full house. I'm not going to say why this house is full, but it is. We ain't got no twins in this bitch. Y'all see what
That was a good one.
Yeah, so
That was actually a good one. Okay.
Please bear with us. Our guests are all so dope. I'm going to introduce all of them. It's going to be hard because I got to go to two different things to introduce them.
You got it.
So we're going to start with your favorite John's favorite Lay, Taylor, and Mr. I can't trust no bitch, but I used to. Your favorite block club president, Tay. And then we also have we have she fakes it with the little guys and she believes intimacy is dead, Bree. And Madam Bumblebee herself, my arch nemesis over the last 5 years, Shawnee. So what up, though? I got an intro question for y'all. This is a unique one because it's not the one I was going to ask. Actually, I'm going to just ask the intro question. Okay. When was the last time y'all gave head? We're going to start with Bree and work our way around and skip Shawnee.
About 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that because you got little lips. Big lips would be like, last night, nigga. You know, so.
I mean, it is what it is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good would you consider your head game? 10 being phenomenal.
I feel like people get mixed reviews because it depends on how much I like you. So if I don't really like you that much, I'm going to give you the bare minimum just for me to get it real quick and hop on. Okay. But if I really like you, I'm going to let it go down my throat.
Are you okay? Damn. Are you single?
I am.
Okay. Would you date a couple?
No.
B.
Would you fuck a couple?
No.
Would you let a couple go down your throat?
B.
No.
All right. Never mind. All right. We can move on. We can.
You can slap him at
just
you.
look,
I got you.
Just put the camera on Shawnee. She gonna look at you and then move on.
Political.
Politics.
All right. Tay, where you at? Make sure you lean in with it.
The last time I gave head, it been a minute because I started falling back on that this like the whole year last year. So probably like in January sometime
Of this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you give head like soon?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Taylor wanted to know.
I did want to know.
Okay. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, say like what would you rank your head giving abilities? And remember, you got to be honest because Taylor gonna hit me up and be like, "Yeah, he came over last week. It was definitely not an 8."
I hate the way he said
it was a 6.4.
And mind you, Tay, I'm gonna hear all about it, and he hears all about it. So don't have me out here looking fucking stupid.
Y'all funny. So
don't embarrass me.
I'm gonna give it like a 8.8.
8.8.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, niggas gonna die in that earthquake. So that's a high number, you know. I'm just saying. All right, now Taylor, where you at with it? Now you give head for a living, so I'm expecting a 10.
I
right?
do actually. That's not insult. That's not insult. I do really good. I'm gonna answer the second part of the question first. I give 10s
10.
every time into the camera. 10s every time.
I'm gonna talk about you on the show. Tay hit me up like it was a 5.1, nigga. Like
Would never. He will never say that.
okay.
We'll find out.
Hey, this nigga hype.
We gonna know. We gonna know.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And the last time I gave head was probably like a week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
What is wrong with your throat?
Well, not even a week ago. Probably like 4 days ago. I had a threesome in New York.
Okay.
No, it was a foursome. There were 2 guys and 3 girls. 1 girl. Yeah.
I'm about to say,
I can't
your math
count.
sucks, but
Leave me alone.
You know, all right, cool.
She said that she was great at sucking dick, not doing math.
Okay, I went to DPS. Leave me alone.
Hey, me too, nigga. I know 1 + 1 too, though.
Okay, but I said 4. It was a foursome.
Okay.
So how many
2
girls?
plus
How many
2?
boys? 2.
Look, all right, we're gonna move forward. So, like I said, we got a packed house. So thank y'all for coming and being patient. We talked about our intro question. Y'all didn't really introduce yourselves, but if y'all want to do that, like you next time y'all talk, that's fine. We're actually gonna go back to the last episode because it's gonna be a dope topic. We're gonna pass it over to Shawnee, and she's gonna tell us about vaginal health and why nobody has ever told her pussy stank.
Amen.
Period.
Pussies are important. You have to love your vagina if you want someone else to love your vagina. Probiotics are your friend.
What are those?
Probiotics. Actually, everyone should take probiotics because it's for gut health.
That part.
Take
They
that
make
shit.
them for women specifically. So it helps with your vaginal health. So if you are someone who sometimes, your panties too tight and you get a yeast infection, get you a probiotic, sis.
And a cranberry pill.
And a cranberry pill. And if you can't swallow pills, a little Greek yogurt every morning.
Somebody can't swallow a pill?
I feel like you should be able to swallow whatever comes in your mouth. But, you know, a little innuendo for y'all. But yeah, and also like, don't let dirty dick niggas fuck you raw.
Amen.
Use condoms. You know, go to the doctor. Get tested. If you are single and you be fucking all the time, you should get tested at least 4 times a year. If you in a relationship, at least 1. Your pussy is important. You should love your pussy. If you love yourself, you have to love your pussy. And I hate when bitches leave their pussy in the bathroom. You know?
Oh my God, I hate when bitches leave their pussy in the bathroom.
Do not leave your pussy in the bathroom. I hate that. You go in the bathroom and it's just pussy. All types of pussy. Fishy pussy. Like bucket pussy. Weird pussy. Musty pussy. Weird ass pussy.
You know what this reminds me of?
Fishy pussy, I know why. I can probably figure out why you smell like that. You either are not drinking water or you got something going on.
Musty pussy seems like a quick fix.
That's a not bathed.
No, you have not bathed. That's the thing. The only time where it's appropriate to leave your pussy in the bathroom is the gym.
That part.
The only time.
You're so correct.
And it better just be sweaty.
Yes. But no, there's only one smell of pussy that should be in there, and then that's the musty pussy.
Exactly.
Or just pussy. Like I can just smell pussy because sometimes not everybody
sweaty. Yeah,
not everybody. Pussy smell musty.
It's just
it
all
just
the
smell
pussies
pussy.
together. That's what I'm
Yeah.
And that can combine
all the pussies together.
So it's funny. I was like,
a
let
pussy
me Google
combination.
this shit, right? Like, what's some good? Because this is before your episode, so it's funny like that happened like this. So I was like, what's some good tips? So I Google all the tips, right? And when you're trying to find those true answers, you got to go past the sponsored. joints
Yeah, you
on
do
Google.
because they
So
want you to
go.
see
You gotta go. Like everybody was trying to sell some shit, so I get past the sales. Obviously, shower and bathe. Don't wear super tight clothes.
That part.
Sniff. This was mine.
But let's go back to the shower and bathe. You gotta open it up.
That part.
You gotta massage it with the water.
So we had a debate
hit
about this. It's not about a pussy though.
Let the water
So
hit it.
it's about men and women.
Yeah.
When you clean your booty hole, do you kind of put your finger in?
Yes.
Yeah, I massage the booty hole.
So what's funny is every man voted yes on the poll, and shout out to my homie. I'm not gonna throw her under the bus and say her name, but her and 2 other people, they said no. So I said, well, what do you mean no? Like, she's like, I'm not fingering my ass. I'm like, it's not really a finger in your ass, you know, like, but you gotta kind of get up in there, you know, like, because example, if you stick the tip of your finger in there and it stank, that means there's something wrong right there. Like, you know, unless you just took the shit before you wipe, like, you gotta clean that, right? So I think of that as like, you know, shower and bathe your pussy. Like you said, you got to open that bitch up, right?
Yeah, I wash my privates with my bare hands.
You have a labia majora, a labia minora. You need to get in there. You see people be on Twitter. I saw the term clit cheese. I was like, clit what? Why? How did it get there? How did it get there?
So, Shani, you finger your ass to clean it?
Yes.
How far do you go?
That's not your business.
Dude, no. We're not bypassing that.
She's really
Did
good.
she just say fucking clit cheese?
Yeah, I'm naming that episode.
It's basically another form of smegma. Like, you know, like the skin. Like, you know how your belly button be smelling or how you'll get...
No, you got to clean the belly button.
You got to clean your belly button. But, like, that essentially will get, like, you... People
a dude said a girl had clit cheese. Yeah. And I was just like, ooh, you not cleaning your pussy. And we know soap does not go in it, but it goes around it.
For sure.
It goes around it. So let's
get you a removable water or shower head.
Or don't use the products that they try and sell you to clean your pussy with.
Get those exfoliating gloves. Those
I love exfoliating gloves.
Oh my God.
I like to.
And you know what? It keeps an even skin tone if you waxing and shaving.
Especially if you're doing the exfoliation scrubbing stuff.
Yeah.
So I got my own personal suggestion.
I got a mind
that part.
I think that people should do a sniff test, and if you blink a little hard, you should stay home.
I don't disagree.
Sniff test. If you blink a little hard, you got to stay home.
Yeah, because when you do one of these, that means something going on.
You got to use mild and unscented soap.
Okay, I will also say this to my sisters. Stop using that man hand soap when you get to his house. Don't be embarrassed to ask for a washcloth. Just ask for one. He about to eat your ass anyway. Ask for a washcloth.
No. I don't believe that people should not ask for things that they want, but I also want to say that if somebody comes to your house, you should have the washcloth.
I was just about to say, be prepared
for them.
That's why I have a
like, you should be prepared.
You should, because
like,
also
you gotta have your side
coming from
bitch
somewhere.
Somewhere, you know.
Y'all coming from somewhere. You be at the bar, you be at the club. Y'all just got from a date. Y'all been having a good ass day, kicking it. I've been walking around on this coochie all day.
Y'all be letting niggas eat y'all all day.
Yes.
Well, if
they're my niggas and they know what to expect, you're about to eat this, or you're gonna get whatever comes out of these pants.
That part.
Because as soon as you take them panties off, like the farts, all them farts come out
100,000%.
like at once.
I have been in situations where shit, I done been with Tay and we done been walking around the city and then I done went and got some dick. No shower, no nothing. Walking all around downtown.
Nasty ass.
But you know who does that? People who take care of their pussies on a regular basis.
And last but not least about that, drink tons of water.
Yes.
You should drink, I think it's like at least 1 liter of water a day.
Yes.
I think,
and also it keeps your pussy wet. That's the thing. Water makes your pussy wet. It makes it clean. It makes it wet. You'll become a squirter. You'll be his best friend.
That part.
How do you know this?
From books.
Experience.
Another thing I like to suggest is chlorophyll. One thing I started taking when I
not too much though.
When I stopped wearing deodorant,
why not too much?
I started taking chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll can make you constipated if you take too much of it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But you don't just
because it got iron in it.
The directions. Follow the directions. It'll tell you how much to do. Because I had a friend who was like putting 3-4 droppers in her pineapple juice because she swore up and down that that was just making her the sweetest thing ever. Which is fair. You know, pineapple juice can't help you out. But girl, now you full of shit because you was putting 4 or 5 drops.
And pineapple juice is full of sugar.
But I just think we also like these quick fixes. Like, you have to look at your everyday diet. You can't eat fried chicken and French fries and chili cheese fries every day and think that your coochie not gonna taste bad. The same way for men. Like, y'all can't just eat whatever and then think your semen not gonna taste bad. Like, you have to start from your diet at the beginning before anything, because you know you could put all the chlorophyll in
Whole Foods. People like you said, people like to use like these quick fixes for things. Like people want to use.
I know people who don't eat vegetables.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know people who do not eat.
You be fucking?
Absolutely not.
No.
I know people who don't eat fruit. That astounds me.
Are you serious?
No.
How do you not eat fruit?
So what the
raw fruits and vegetables are the most important thing to your diet, period. But you also need it, like, for everybody who out here fucking, you should really, like, if you're a true fucker, you need to think about what you're eating and consuming and drinking and what you do with your body all the time. If you're a real fucker, you're thinking about that. Like, all the time. You gotta, stamina is important. The way you taste, the way you smell, the way you come into a situation. If you're a true fucker, you have to eat fruits, vegetables, drink water, and wipe your ass.
Yep.
That part.
Okay.
Have a bidet.
I like that. Oh, I love my bidet. I jacked off on it. It's great.
You jacked off on your bidet?
Yeah, why the water be hit? Why the water hit your ass? Like, it feels.
So it's like double
penetration.
penetration.
So good.
No, it's like orgasm.
I'm about to buy a bidet.
He got me a bidet for my birthday.
Wait, B.
Yeah.
You jacked off while the bidet was cleaning your ass. So you was basically
let me tell you the origin story. So I was in Japan, right? It was my first time ever, like they got,
that's their thing.
The seat, because they don't believe in using too much tissue because of like the ecosystem, right? Or whatever it's called. Wow. So I'm sitting down. Not only was the seat warm, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need a seat warmer. I need to step my game up, right? But the bidet, I'm like, how's it gonna know where my asshole is? So I hit the button, and it know where my asshole is. I'm like, wait a minute. That feels good. So the next morning, I used the bathroom.
Oh, like, I was actually. This was premeditated.
No. Like, I was getting excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in Japan and I'm excited for every shit I have to take. Right? Like I'm like thoroughly like in. I gotta shit. I can't wait like I'm right. So I sit down, right, and so I do it again. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wait a minute. Let's try this. And so I'm hitting it, and I'm like, it's hitting me. I'm hitting it. It's
double
hitting
penetration.
Me. I'm hitting it. It's hitting me, and I'm like, this is. All I know is it was the best silent orgasm I've ever had.
I love that
silent orgasm.
Because what's funny is I was with my ex, and we planned the trip like 8 months prior, and we had broken up, and so
y'all went on a trip as exes.
Yeah, like it was like strictly platonic. Like honestly, it's like she my best friend now. Like it was strictly platonic, like nothing crazy. It was awkward, like initially, but you got to get past that. Like,
so did y'all fuck at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why you was getting double penetrated by the bidet.
Yeah, like, that was like, and then it's like you don't want your like ex hearing you jack off right in the bathroom. So you're extra fucking silent, right? I got the music playing so you don't hear the bidet doing overtime and shit.
I really believe you're not the only person who's done this.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I'm just the only nigga that's gonna admit it.
He's the only nigga that's gonna tell everybody about it.
At least you got the balls to admit it, okay?
Yeah, that's why JG hit me up 6-7 years ago. Was like, hey, I gotta talk to you about something. And I'm like, what? He's like, hey, I got this podcast idea. And you the perfect nigga for it because you was eating ass in high school. And
you was eating ass in high school?
You was eating ass before it was cool?
Period.
I didn't get my ass ate until college.
I didn't get my ass ate since I was in high school.
That's not a line, bro. That's not a line, bro.
You was eating ass?
I was getting pussy because I ate ass and I didn't even have to eat their ass.
Are you serious?
Because think about how freaky and nasty and good the sex of the nigga that eat ass is in high school.
What year did you graduate?
Oh, you
was ahead of your time.
I was just about to say,
you was ahead of your time.
Yeah. I didn't get my ass ate until I graduated high school.
I started eating pussy till I graduated high school.
What?
I wasn't fucking
So you know what? You know what got me eating ass?
school?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know who created the show Real Sex on HBO, but I will honestly give everything that I like created for myself, like started to learn about sex.
You talking about the porno on?
Yeah, on HBO. Like my parents never gave me the sex talk. I asked my mom a couple years ago, like, why didn't y'all give me the sex talk? Like, I'm the only child. Like, we never had like a conversation. They let girls spend the night. It was a very, I'm not gonna say a weird. What? It was a very.
Was you fucking them? Was you never spending the night?
Yeah.
You were having sex with them?
Yeah. Like,
did your parents know?
Did they parents know?
The girls?
I'm a parent.
My high school girlfriend, her mom would let me spend the night, and that's what created the trend where my parents were like, well, damn, they cool with her, I guess, you know. They would make us sleep in the basement. But see, you say hell no, right? But think about it. I was watching
I would rather have underneath my own roof.
Have you ever watched Black Lightning?
Yes.
No.
All right, so I'm not gonna go crazy in depth, but in Black Lightning, I'm watching it today. The daughter that was in high school was like, she was at dinner and she was like, hey guys, just to let you know, I'm planning on having sex Saturday. And the parents was just like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like you present for your child. I know every household is not the same. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I feel like in that type of circumstance, you present for your child a healthier, more stable environment where you're not gonna have a fucking teenager that's pregnant.
You're not, because really, when you gotta go sneak around and do all of that, if it happens, you're not gonna tell nobody.
Yep.
You're not gonna tell nobody. I've seen it happen too many times, so you're actually right.
Yeah.
It's more like safer in that aspect.
Yeah, but the kids gonna fuck no matter what.
Yeah.
The kids are gonna fuck no matter what. But I also don't want you abusing the fact that I am a cool parent and you think you're just about to be having bitches over here fucking whenever you want.
That's where it goes back to baby girl we had on a couple months ago, where the mom was walking in laughing at her sucking the son's dick.
Yeah,
like now that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
like
insane.
it's levels to it and it's a respectability to it.
Yeah,
but this is why I feel like you can't treat. Like every child's not the same, right?
Yeah,
you gotta. I'm the only child.
You have to know your child,
and I have to feel that my parents.
And you're also a boy because girls, we don't get that same type of lenient.
You know what's crazy is because, like I said, my high school girlfriend at the time, her mom didn't give a fuck. Like she was.
How many brothers and sisters did she have?
In a technical sense,
that lived in the house.
She was the only child, just like me. And maybe that's what it was, is that only childs get a different type of treatment.
They definitely
now, I do know, like, it's friends of mine that if I was their parent, they can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even let them go out.
But like you said, it's based on the child, because if I know that my child is responsible, they're receptive to what I'm telling them, they handle their business.
Yeah.
And I know that
you gonna
having
let her get her back
sex. No.
Oh.
Come on now, chill out.
Sorry.
You gotta handle your business for me to give you grown people like leisure.
And then as soon as you fuck up, I gotta take it away.
I have to take it away.
And I think that was the thing with me. I didn't fuck up.
Okay.
I don't even think it's grown people leisure. It's responsibility.
Like,
because once you start having sex, you have to remember that that's your body that you're taking care of. What if
True, but if you have sex and something happens to you while you're under my roof, I'm still responsible for you. So you're not grown just yet, and I'm giving you grown people leisure.
I feel like I'm the only
absolutely
nigga
right.
whose first sexual experience, he actually went and bought condoms and used them.
You are.
Good
I
job.
did too.
Yes.
I said I was literally just
I
talking to my
literally
friend.
bought
I
my
said my
condom.
own move.
I used condoms
I
my
had
first
my own
time.
condoms.
Your first time?
My first time. So I'm the oldest.
You set the move?
I set the move for my
Oh,
first time having
Wow.
sex.
I was also
planned
19.
everything. My mama went to work. I
grown.
knew what time
Wait.
she was going, getting off. I had candles. I had the bath ready. I had food done. I rolled
How
dick
old
my
was you,
first
nigga?
time. I was 14.
You were 14?
14.
What did you
first
cook
time.
him?
He had some
Chef
grilled
Boyardee?
chicken off the George Foreman.
Grilled chicken off the floor.
Grilled chicken off the
Hey, that little nigga ate, okay? He ate twice.
We had a little corn, a little broccoli, and with the barbecue sauce, baby, I had it all
That
set
nigga
out.
said, okay.
Yeah, he had his nut rag
was in
situation
love.
ready.
Was it
He
good?
was
Was the
in
sex
love.
good?
It was amazing.
So,
Wait, your first time was amazing.
My
me
first time
and
was
her the only
amazing.
two people.
That's
I had a
rare.
great time.
I
my
had
first
a
time.
great
Yeah.
experience my first time.
was
Straight.
painful.
I-
My
but I
first
was-
time was
You know what was crazy though?
I
I
wanted
rolled
to
dick
use
the first
lube.
time that I had sex.
You
so
rolled dick the first
I rolled dick
time.
the first time I had
Period.
sex.
You a
A
trooper,
real
baby
fucker.
girl.
No, I never. It was two things that was weird to me.
A real
She rolled
fucker.
dick. I remember my
real
first time. It was
fucker,
her. It was both our first times, and I could tell that her sister. So
She like
me and her
pressure?
sister was the same age, and she was 2 years younger than me. Her sister was jealous. Like she didn't want to really like fuck with her sister vibe, but you could tell it was some jealousy there, and she kept coming down, which was very weird to me. Like if you want to watch, I'm here for you, you know. And she wasn't as attractive. I hate telling the story, but I actually ended up having sex with the sister.
Oh damn.
You
And
fuck sisters.
So then you
Yeah.
can't talk shit about her.
no. This is why I know I know I don't feel good about this. It's something that I never told her because it's no point to tell somebody something that's gonna hurt them and it doesn't do any good
Yeah.
in a situation. So
She know now.
I realized that it was a higher being, right?
Definitely watch this podcast.
No, she don't.
It didn't came across her timeline.
She hates me.
Nigga, you viral.
No,
You've gone viral.
I think she blocked me.
Damn.
I don't believe it.
Trav, don't she hate me?
Not Trav, no.
So anywho, I'm fucking her sister,
she
right? So
hates
so I'm doing a fantasy football draft. I don't know if y'all know anything about fantasy football. I make the noise, you do your draft on the phone, blah blah blah. So she come over. I was like, you know, I was just kind of like not disrespectful, but it was zero fucks given. Tay, you could feel me on this. Like when you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck. I was just like on my phone, bend over, pull your pants down.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, you ready? Cool. Play with yourself. Get wet. Let me know when you wet. So I go to like insert
Yeah,
myself.
That's savage, bro.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
All right. Well, look, I was
said
rude.
he's a gentleman.
I regret this. All right. I if I could go back in time, I never would have did it.
But
So
she
I-
allowed it.
yeah. So I go to insert myself, right? And I realize when I go to insert myself
Insert
that
yourself?
her ass cheeks was like the bottom of my beard.
What does that mean?
What the fuck?
Harry.
Hairy.
Oh.
Like BDB's naps. And I'm just like,
You still fucked though.
You
That shit was
fucking
probably fire though, wasn't it?
no, dead ass.
Got to see
I'm
it
the
through, my boy.
definition of
Got to see it. through,
unless
my
it's
boy.
a smell, I'm the definition of got to see it through, my boy. Like you here now.
I'm excited to hear that you have a boundary, though.
Yeah, so I'm fucking
Boundaries
right.
are healthy.
Every thrust, it's like her cheeks.
Okay.
But every open
What's the
vibration,
beats?
every open vibration, it's a smell that I'm getting a whiff of. So I'm I'm like, damn, is it me? So I pull out.
It's the older sister. This is
Yeah,
happening?
crazy, right? But, no. By the time I fucked her, like I'm out of high school, like I'm in college,
It's the
she in
older
college.
sister?
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
So I'm realizing,
I didn't realize that.
yeah.
That's who
So
this
I'm
story
realizing
was.
that her. So I go down there to act like I'm about to eat it, right? I'm squeezing. I'm like, oh, this bitch stank. So I was like, hey, you
It was
gotta,
her butt or her pussy.
nigga. I wasn't fucking.
It don't matter.
I
It
wasn't
was
that type of
much.
It
doctor.
doesn't matter,
Wait,
but I wanted to know.
I told her she had to leave.
I have a question. Was it musty or was it like fishy? Was it
It
musty
was,
or
was it
honestly,
putrid?
it was an all day. It was definitely an all day. Did you work out? Did you fuck somebody else prior?
Ew.
You
Did
know
you
what?
fuck
It wouldn't
somebody else
surprise
and
me.
workout are two different things?
You know what? Now that I'm talking
Okay.
it out, I wouldn't be surprised if she got bad dick and I was like the secondary person because it was late. So I told her to leave, and so then I didn't want to tell her what.
So you didn't finish?
Huh?
You didn't finish?
No. So I told her to leave, and so she left.
But no, a bitch who would fuck somebody who her sister used to fuck is not rinsing out.
Yeah,
You're a trifling bitch across
That's
the board.
definitely a dirty
You're a
bitch.
dirty
So-
bitch.
Because I'm not fucking behind my sister at all.
I did text
Never
her.
will I ever fuck behind my
No.
sister.
Yeah. I
Ever.
text
My
her.
sister is my best friend, even when we not talking. Like, well, she's about to get married.
Or
she's
even
a,
if
she's
it's
a
just
saint.
like a
but I
hoe.
would tell her.
No.
We used to tell each other like,
That's what made me
this
feel
is who
bad.
I'm talking to. This is who it is. Like, don't let this nigga come behind.
After I kind of checked her on it, she was like, "Well, I ain't know I was gonna be fucking tonight." I was like, "Bro, you got to tell a nigga no before you
told
come over
her
with
it
bad
stink.
pussy."
But
Yeah,
I
texted her.
also want
I
to
got
put
it. She
out
left.
there like you not shit either.
Oh,
No, absolutely.
No. You
Because
didn't.
we always try to put it all
I
like on
didn't.
the women.
I said I
Like,
fucked
you
up
not
and I felt
shit.
bad. I'm not.
fucking the sister.
I'm not.
Combat misogyny.
Okay.
So this is where I fucked up.
That
At.
part.
This is why I said I know it's a higher being, right? Because at the end of the day, this girl never did anything wrong to me. It was never like a get back. It was never a reason for me.
You just gave the dick because the other girl wanted
She
it.
did
I
do
just
something
did it
wrong,
because
though.
I could.
She did do something wrong though. She
And
showed
so-
up to your house.
No.
and
I'm
stayed-
talking about her
about
sister.
her sister.
No, we talking about the
Yeah, the
That's
little
still
sister.
wrong. Why are you showing up to
No,
anybody?
you're
The
missing it.
little sister.
The little
He's talking
sister.
about the little sister didn't do
Yeah,
anything
so
to him.
I never should have fucked her, and that's when I knew it was a higher being because that's exactly what I deserved.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
For doing some
entire
fucked up shit.
experience was exactly what I
And he got
deserved.
some stanky
Stanky
pussy.
ass
Yeah, and
booty.
so I was like,
That's the best revenge. Did you get
Give it
any?
to you on
Did you,
purpose.
did you contract any
Yeah, to you on
STIs
purpose,
after
bro.
this experience?
So I got something for you,
I know y'all gonna call me crazy, but I used the condom.
Okay.
Why would I call you crazy?
No, because
I'm
nobody.
happy.
Because
I'm proud that
no,
you
this
used
is
the
the
condom.
fucked up thing.
What?
A lot of people don't use condoms, and then most niggas don't use condoms in their young days unless the girl make them.
Fuck
I
the
was
young days.
so-
It's now.
I was so fucking. That's true.
do be
I was
tried
so,
not
but
to.
you be surprised because I have people on here that literally.
No, I've always learned that men will only do what you allow.
Exactly.
And if you get to a point of getting to that point and I don't see you making any conscious effort to even pull a condom out, I don't want to fuck you because who else are you fucking raw like this?
Everybody.
Literally.
But I'm gonna tell y'all
Like,
something too, because I don't
Okay,
want to
man.
be. I want to have something on the fellas.
Okay.
A lot of girls are not asking for condoms. They're not really like.
You right.
They really is. They want it too.
I'm not
if you
trying
pull
to-
it out, I had girls I pulled it out on. They kind of like, nigga, what the hell you doing?
That has happened.
Like,
That has
what-
happened.
what-
That's
They want to feel
crazy.
that raw dick.
Yeah.
After a first experience, or are we talking about like fucking after
I was just
multiple
about to
times?
First experience.
No, that first time.
Different time.
Give me a
If it's a
condom.
vibe, they be like,
we're using a
Yes.
condom, and then if I decide I want to fuck you again, I'm like, okay, so
Only real hoes use condoms from my experience.
So the
Yeah.
conversation, people don't have that conversation.
Yeah, people
Going,
don't.
bringing it back to health. People don't want to have that conversation.
part.
They're afraid to
That
be like,
part.
when's the last time you get tested?
Yeah.
When have you been
Yep.
getting
Just
tested?
about to say that.
Because like ultimately, everybody in here, we're all adults. We could choose. We would all prefer to have raw sex.
Most
We
definitely.
all would.
Raw sex
But-
is better than condom sex.
Do people be having
wait,
condom
for
sex
the
in the
girl,
booty?
I heard the girls is really gonna
Condom
Yeah.
sex in the booty. What's the
It's
point?
barely a difference. As long
Okay,
as the
I'll be
is
condom sex.
thin enough.
Oh.
You be condom
No,
sex in
I
the
don't do
booty.
Wait, I missed it.
Nothing.
She was having too much fun.
Right, she forgot where she was.
I forgot.
All I'll say is, when it comes to like a first night or like a one night stand type shit, if you have your STD or STI results on your phone, I'll take that. Like, respectfully.
not.
Definitely.
I will. I will.
I'm not only
I'm
because you never know. I just feel like when a man is that open to give me raw dick, you're doing this to multiple people.
But if he's
But
tested,
I want y'all to say this. Wait, I want y'all to say this.
what if he's just promiscuous?
But
look,
tested
it's a
and-
lot of things that don't show up on
But
a
no,
my
but I
chart.
want you to
It's
say
a
this.
lot of things that lay dormant in your body.
True.
So I don't care
But-
if you have a
do not
my
get
chart.
tested
Off
for
the
herpes.
first fuck, I'm not
That's
going
it.
wrong.
All
All
right,
Let me take
I
slide.
want to say this though. A lot of dudes don't be getting that much pussy like y'all be thinking. So when they
Oh,
really
we
get
know.
some,
We
so when
know.
it's, so it's really when they really get some, they just be like, they ain't trying to raw everything because they just don't be having that shit.
But I also feel like that lets me know that you don't value your dick.
I'm just letting you know how they.
Because why would you put your dick in me raw off the first link?
Hey, we got our homeboy John Doe in here.
John Doe is crazy.
John Doe is crazy. So I just wanted to say too, fucking
He having too much fun.
I'm over. I didn't have two of these at this point. But I just wanted to say too, like with the condom shit, what she was saying about laying dormant. a lot of shit lays dormant in men.
And it
that
shows
will
up in
appear
women.
in women.
Yeah.
So women, you have to be extra careful because
That
I
part
think
big.
it's like a 20%.
Ain't it
I think
HPV or something?
HPV
a bunch of
and
shit. A
PrEP,
bunch of shit.
I mean,
so shit might show up like 20%
That
in
part.
men, but
We're
in women,
pocket.
that shit will show up at 60%.
you know what can stop that?
So women have to be absolutely careful because they have a cavity, right?
That part. It's
You
a
have-
pocket.
you have-
Call my coochie a cavity.
You know,
It's a pocket.
pocket pussy. But yeah, you have a womb, so it's much different for your body than it is for us. We have a much smaller entryway for stuff to get to us. I just wanted to say that. That's how I felt.
Trav, where we at with time? 40?
That went by quick.
Oh, yeah.
We're at 40 right now.
I've been rolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a good episode.
But also, while we're on this topic, we also need to take
Let me
away
know when
the
we have
taboo of STDs and STIs because you can get a cold or the flu from touching a doorknob after somebody. So it's very, like, you can get STDs and STIs. And as long as you're being healthy, you're going to go get checked, you're treating yourself and everything, we do need to take that taboo away because people, there are real fuckers in the room. Anything can happen at any point in time. And we should also really talk about that conversation about like really being like, you can get sick. I got a toddler. He has coughed in my face and I've had fucking like a throat infection so bad that like I had to whisper to everybody for 3 days that my ears were oozing. Like, and that's just from being around a fucking toddler. Being around dick, who knows what can happen. Like, you really have to be real about those conversations and anything can happen. And like, people be freaky and drunk and you could fall in. We're not perfect. You can fall into a situation and end up having, you know, condomless sex with somebody and something happens. And we really have to be vigilant about testing, having those conversations, and like taking away the shame in it as well. Because like trichomonas is like something that like all high schools broke out with when we were all in high school and like certain shit, you know, like like crazy ass shit that was going around and everything, and people was calling each other nasty and like, bitch, you nasty, like, you know, like all these conversations about that. So the taboo away from STDs and STIs when we talk about condoms and raw sex and all these other things are also things that we need to talk about.
And I'm glad that you added that because that's something that I've sparingly like mentioned throughout episodes because there's a lot of people that have herpes, for example. I'm gonna use herpes because that's what I'm closest to. Not that I have it, but I have people that I'm close to who have herpes. And I feel like the world shuns people for herpes, and it's like, you can fuck that person raw and still not get herpes. I'm not saying just to go and fuck people.
No, that's really they really getting it's a lot of stigma behind it.
And
in the gay community, gay men, like, I'm not a gay man, obviously, but like a lot of like that community deals with HIV on a regular basis, and it's still a stigma in that community, but it's not as big of a stigma anymore because people aren't dying from HIV and people are having those open conversations. It's not where it should be, but those conversations have progressed.
I feel like herpes and bisexuality in our community is the biggest issues because nobody will fuck somebody that has herpes, or they'll make it seem like the biggest thing in the world. But it's like, these people are having kids, they are having relationships, and they are perfectly fine with these things, and they are not passing it on. It's obvious
really
that
like
you can move on.
Disease more so than
exactly.
So the stigma is more bigger than the actual disease or what it do.
But those people got tested and they're taking their medicines and they're being healthy.
What's crazy?
Like,
And they're also telling the people that they have sex with.
That's
the biggest part.
People will say they will never fuck somebody who tells them they have herpes.
Communicate with a person and let them know what it is. And I feel like that's what I don't like. Is like, don't put someone in an opportunity where they don't have a choice.
Informed decisions.
Like, give that person a choice whether or not they want to fuck with you. Don't put them in a position to where it's like, I'm just gonna do whatever and just you come out with whatever. Like, that's gonna make me lose all respect for you, and at that point I want to kill you.
So before we end this first part of the episode, because this is gonna be a 2-part because we so dope, right? Before we end this first part, I did want to touch on something. What I want to touch on, because we're talking about STIs, STDs, and things like that, is talking to Taylor and Tay about a few things, and everybody can chime in. Tay, have you ever purchased pussy?
Directly or indirectly?
Answer both.
I feel like every
Both,
man has.
yes.
No, because that's a dead ass. That's a good. I
That's a
love
good
this conversation.
question. I
The
love
reason
that
why that's a
question.
great question that Tay responded with is because I feel like it's a lot of people who shame sex workers.
We need to destigmatize that.
Yeah.
Period.
Nigga, are you reading my nose?
No.
Oh, okay. Like, we need to destigmatize that because at the end of the day, and it's not like I'm trying to be negative, but it's a lot of women out there. If Taylor says, "Hey, I'll fuck John for $100 or I'll suck John's dick for $50 for 5 minutes," it's no different than you going to fuck somebody to pay your cell phone bill.
You right.
You just got somebody that's upfront and somebody that's very indirect.
That part.
There's a lot of indirect, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you that. I really want y'all to know it don't gotta be indirect either. 'Cause
Yeah,
y'all-
exactly.
It can
everybody-
be straightforward.
Let's keep it a bean. Like,
It can be
hey,
straightforward.
You telling me that I can fuck and I got to do something, even if you want to be indirect, whatever. But let's call it like, don't sit here and judge these other women who do these things directly, because at the end of the day, or I'm not going to just say women, men too. I do think that we are more okay with people paying for our dick because it's a great thing to us.
That's the thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. I definitely indirectly got paid for sex. Like, I had women pay shit for me. Yes, like that. It's more indirect, but the difference is men don't give a fuck. Like, it's just like, example, if me and you sitting and I tell you, man, this bitch, she paid my phone bill after I gave her some dick. You're not gonna, ugh, bro, really? Like, you like, nigga, she got a friend? Like, we don't give a fuck. Women, you did that? Like, yes, bitch, you did it last month. Like, yes, we all did that.
I don't know
say
anybody
that.
who would say that to me.
I don't
As a
think girls
single
judge
woman,
Yeah.
I already, when I have conversations with men that want to date me, I say like, hey, I'm a very busy girl. If I decide that I'm going to stay up late instead of go to bed at 8:30, there has to be something at the end of this deal.
That part.
And,
What about orgasm?
that's fine. I could do that by myself.
Oh, can
And
I
go to bed at 8:30.
Exactly.
So, like, I have bills. I like nice stuff. My hair, nails, and lashes are always done. These are the certain ways that I keep up myself. Like,
You gotta get
there
your
are
hair
certain
done.
things. There's an
So
offering list.
it's a way. It's
a
about to go.
list.
It's a thing. It's a different way everybody got to go about it.
Yeah, I just let them know like
Everybody
this
got
is what
that
I
vibe,
want.
how they want to do it.
Respectfully, ain't nobody fucking me for free. That's
Yeah.
all I
Okay.
gotta say.
So,
Ain't nobody,
I'm glad you brought that up, Taylor.
Also, I'm polyamorous, so like I have a nigga. He lets me do whatever and whenever the fuck I want to do it. So if I wanted to go fuck John for $30, I could go fuck John for $30. But if I don't want to, I don't have to.
I think it's great that you bring up indirectly, because I was a stay-at-home mom for 4 years and I didn't have to pay a bill.
Period.
Right.
I didn't have to worry about a car. I didn't have to worry about groceries. I
Was
didn't
you
have to
cooking and
worry. I'm a cook and clean, suck and fuck bitch for sure.
Period.
So it's levels. That's like more like was that your man though?
Yeah,
So that's
we were
your
together
man.
for almost 10
But
years.
was he only your man because of that, or that was just like a byproduct of his lifestyle?
No, that was something that I asked for. I told him, if you want kids, if you want a family, and you want a house, and you want a home, I just felt like I didn't want anybody else raising my children.
Period.
that part.
So I just let it
Okay,
be known,
mama.
like, hey, if this is what we're gonna do, I want to be at home with my kids.
Period.
So if you expect to come home to certain stuff every
She
day,
said, if I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom, I better be a fucking stay-at-home mom.
yeah,
I know we kind of went off.
I love that for you.
And I love that. but
Honestly.
I am going to take a crazy twist here.
Oh my
Taylor, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You said, "Oh my God," I was just
Cause
making
you
sure.
be taking crazy twists for real.
Well, yeah, because I want to talk about like everything that you do, because you
I do a lot.
you work with a lot of guys.
I do.
And I wrote down how to ask you these questions. So let me please.
Period.
Because I want to ask the proper way. Like, we talked about dating men for money. Like I said, I'm not here to like shame sex work. I'm just here to shame those who are oblivious to the fact that they are in fact sex workers. I think that people don't realize that. Like, if you're fucking for your mortgage, if you're fucking for your car, if you're fucking for your phone bill, you are a sex worker. Like, let's keep it a being. It's okay.
It's okay.
But what's not okay is for you to shame people sucking dick
Don't
with
shame
actual
me.
money directly, because you're sucking dick indirectly.
Don't shame
Yeah.
me because I sucked your husband dick and he
can't
paid
be
my
shamed.
fucking
Yeah.
mortgage and phone bill and motherfucking light bill. That's not my fucking fault that he paying all my bills because I'm sucking his dick. What are
but
you
also
doing?
I feel like that's all that some men bring to the table.
That part.
That's why I go both ways. That's the good thing about it.
There's so many people that are emotionally unavailable that can only provide like fucking. Sorry to go into daddy issues, but like my dad can only provide me financial dependence. He can't provide me no emotional happiness at all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I mean, I go to therapy. I'll be fine.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Taylor.
Won't heal.
How long have you been a friend to John's?
To John's, honestly, since I was 18 years old.
Okay.
Who
I'm
is
glad to
John's?
hear that was.
You know, a John.
A John.
Like I'm a trick.
A person that pays for my
Yo, I'm very
time.
vanilla. I've been in a
we trying to
relationship
ask
for
him.
about
A person that pays
years.
for my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
A John is basically somebody that pays for my time.
How do you determine
okay.
like your prices?
So that's like you going to see a man about a dog.
yeah.
God
Period.
damn.
How do you
Okay.
determine like your prices for these?
You know,
these-
it's crazy. It actually depends on the person. It depends on the personality and the level just of
How much would you
respect.
charge Tay for your booty hole?
Honestly, it starts at 800. So 800.
I feel like 800 is a good booty hole price.
Yeah, for a booty hole.
Booty hole is definitely.
I mean,
a good
I
price.
guess I'm
800.
crazy. I'm not here to
And it's gonna be clean and cleaned
I'm
out.
just
okay?
saying that I fuck
Clean and
booty
cleaned
holes
out.
for free.
A little
So
fleet. A good little fleet.
I'm gonna keep my free.
What did you
balls.
say? I didn't hear you.
I said I fuck booty holes for free. Personally.
For free.
You have a wife, right?
I said prior to that.
Oh,
She don't really
okay.
be giving me no booty since the first
Oh,
time.
well, I mean, I've never given a man my booty hole,
Yeah.
so
I tried
I
it
don't
a few
enjoy anal
times.
sex. Like I don't enjoy.
You got
like-
a big ass. I mean,
I
from
was
what I
about to
heard,
say,
I never
I feel
looked
like
at
the
it.
only way you can
mean-
enjoy anal sex is if you're like being passionate or like.
But I tried it
slow
being
or-
passionate. I tried it with the coconut oil. I tried it with
No, you gotta try real lube.
okay, I tried it with real
And you have to
lube.
orgasm vaginally first.
So listen,
That part.
I did,
And then try
but
2
it
fingers
just
in your
was.
butt.
It didn't do anything for me.
You know what? Try with a couple.
Did you train your asshole? Did you like have like a butt plug and a finger up there?
No, because
before?
I really don't like butt play. Like I just
You don't
don't
like a
care
finger?
for
You
it.
You gotta
like your
train
ass
it
ate?
first.
I only like
No,
a
I
finger.
don't like my ass ate. I
Loser.
don't mind a
And
little
butt plug.
thumb.
Loser.
You feel me? But I don't really care for anything dealing with my
What
ass
would you do
other
if your
than
man want his
smacking
ass
it.
ate?
I don't know. I've never been presented with that type of predicament.
You've never ate a
before.
man's ass.
I've never
No.
been
Real
presented
women
with
eat ass.
that type of predicament.
I've ate a couple of men's asses.
Yeah. Johnny, how do you feel about people that eat ass?
I feel like most people don't realize that the reason why they don't like ass play, especially men, is directly linked to white supremacy because white supremacy
I was not expecting
has
to say
led. No, because white supremacy
And they was
has
raping all
led
of us.
us to patriarchy, which patriarchy has led us to men only have vaginal sex. And men are not allowed to enjoy certain pleasures with women
Yes.
unless it's looked at as gay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to anal play, that is a direct cost of white supremacy to black men and men of color and men of other marginalized communities because whatever you do with a woman is heterosexual.
So that's why I say I haven't been
What-
presented with the opportunity
To eat ass.
do that.
So you
with
will
a
next
man.
month.
I will with my significant other, but not
Okay.
just someone
You got
who
a
I'm
long
having
time?
casual sex with.
Maybe my mind messed up, but I really feel like too much pleasure is only for women. Like too.
No.
Patriarchy is holding you back.
Yeah, it's holding you
Maybe.
back.
Most
Patriarchy is
definitely.
holding you
Men
back.
deserve
You have great
pleasure.
hair. You have
too much
this.
pleasure.
We want you,
are
we want
literally-
Taylor to eat your ass.
I don't know how
say,
old you
he's
are,
literally
Tay,
a
but there's
salt and
another
pepper.
side of your life that you
No,
could enjoy.
You need to
Too
feel
much
some
pleasure for
happiness
women.
in your life.
So look, this has been a great episode of Cocktails with Cocktails.
Period.
This is part 1 of a great 2-part series. What we gonna do? We gonna let Travis dump. We gonna let Taylor flirt, and I'm gonna go pee. We'll catch y'all in a second.